Okay, so we're in the cabin this evening, and we bought a MetaQuest 3S. And I got on YouTube, and I said, let's figure out how to set it up, because this thing doesn't come with instructions. It's got one QR code. And even the ones that say, complete setup, blah, 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 doesn't show setup. It doesn't. So I'm going to do a video for dummies, and let's do this together. First thing I did was USB-C, charged this up for an hour or so. Don't know if it needed it or not, but I plugged it in. Next thing I'm gonna do is take this paper and I'm gonna scan it. And that should bring us to the Horizons app, where you have the potential to download games, purchase them. I don't know, let's see. Everybody wants to compare the two, the 3 and the 3S and the 2, but nobody's saying how to set it up. So let's pick up the new iPhone I just threw on the ground. And I've got a super small space over here at the cabin. Super small little 2-story type deal going on. And let's make it happen. Here we go. Yep, as you see, I just hit the QR code and it automatically tells you how to set up everything. Opening the box, what to do, adjusting fit and feel. So that is what I wanted. And setting up your headset with the Meta Horizon mobile app. There we go. Let's do it. So while my app is downloading, I'm going to test fit this and get the straps where it's nice and comfortable, shake my head a couple of times, and see what happens. Okay, I got it nice and snug. You can see a little bit of light bleed through where the nose goes. Maybe if you got a bigger nose, that won't happen. I got a little fat nose, so who knows? I have not taken the little flaps out of the battery yet, and I have not taken the little pieces of the screen protectors off the glass yet. So now, let's go in and probably have to create an account and hook up some sort of payment. Here we go. So first thing it asked was to allow the Bluetooth pair. Obviously you need to do that. Next thing is, do I continue with an email or do I continue with my current Facebook account? I've never been hacked on my Facebook, so I hate linking things to that. So let me think on that just a moment. All right, I think it'll be easier to do my, yes, it's been a solid 3 minutes I've been thinking about this. I think it'll just be easier to hook it up with Facebook. And that's why I never looked into this, because I thought Meta was for Facebook, and I don't know. I didn't want to deal with it all. But here we go. Continue. Which email do you want to use for your account? Also, it asks for email anyway. There you go. Should have just stuck with the email, but now we're hooked up to my nope. Clicking receiving emails about MetaQuest recommendations and sales. Anyway, now we're hooked up with my Facebook. So what's next? It wants to do a name, so I'm gonna choose one I'm already familiar with. It won't let me do an underscore. Dang it. Oh, yep, it's let me do an underscore. Okay. BSM Jason is my username for Whatnot. Bay Street Motors, Bay Street Specialty Merchandise, whatever. And after doing the selfie 3 minutes later, it made you run through everything anyway. So, whatever. There we go. What's next? And for some reason it did not save, so I just went with a generic one. Anyway, public profile or private? I'm gonna go public because I don't care. Nothing to hide. Just shows accessible, joinable, stuff like that. Are you setting up a headset? Set up headset. Here we go. This is what I've been wanting. Right. MetaQuest 3S. Looking for your headset. I guess I'm gonna have to turn it on now. Which should be this button. To pair your headset within this app, look into your headset for a 5-digit code. All right, I'm gonna pull these protectors off now, and then I may have to adjust this. This has got 2 or 3 clicks, so I'm gonna put it on for the first time. Here we go. That is pretty awesome. I've never done this before. This is my first time in history of ever, and right out of the box it's pretty badass. It is telling me to pull the, I know you can't see it, but it's telling me to pull these off. So I'm gonna do that and I'll get right back with you. Okay, it's got little lasers coming out of these things. This is pretty awesome. Basic setup. Pick English to speak with, French, Dutch, blah 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 blah, all that other good stuff. Don't forget to adjust. It's telling me this. I don't know how to. You may adjust the lenses. My lenses are great right out of the box. I don't know where they're at, so I'm gonna keep going. Connect your headset to Wi-Fi. All right, let me finish going through the setup, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty trippy seeing outlined hands in this VR set. I'm gonna take it off. I don't know if I can show you on the inside or not what's going on. I know there's a way to cast it and everything. Nope, you can't see. Anyway, it's I put in the Wi-Fi password, and now it says 15 or so minutes of updating, so I'll be right back with you. Well, this is updating, restarting headset in 8 seconds, 7 seconds. I just wanted to, it did take 5 minutes maybe, but how cool this thing is. It's like being in a theater, in the middle of the theater, seeing the big screen in your face. So it just turned off, and seeing your hands glow, man, it's I'm an idiot. I've never done this before. It's pretty awesome. All right, it's restarting. Black screen just lit back up, and it's got a little download icon, so it's downloading everything it needs to. And I think I'm gonna keep it going for real time. See what's next. Little MetaQuest infinity symbol is turning. And I should show y'all something else, because you can't see what I can see, but I don't want you looking at my nasty cabin. We're in the process of building. Press the power button to enable cameras and microphones. Okay. So I'll pull this thing back off because I don't know where the power button is yet. And it looks like it is right here on the side. Cool. Put this thing back on, be right back. All right, now it's wanting to pair with my phone, so my particular code is going to be different than yours, I'm sure. But we're pairing. Mobile device headset is now paired. Where the speakers are in that thing, but it sounds pretty amazing. Health and safety, blah blah blah. Yep. Designed for your privacy, blah blah blah. Shared information, don't share. Your device uses hand and body tracking, blah blah blah. There you go. PayPal account, credit card. There's my Batman game, so I'm going to redeem that. Quest cash. All right, I'm gonna add, let's say maybe 20 or 40 bucks. Let me think on it for a second, because I know I want to get some of the more physical games like the boxing and just some fitness stuff, you know, middle-aged guy issues, blah blah blah. I also do know from watching a couple of these previous videos that it kind of like maps out your room that you're playing in, and this one will let you map out too, because it's the 3S 256 gig. So I should have plenty of room to have at least 3 or 4 games. All right, let me think on this. Be right back. I have decided the first thing I'm gonna do is redeem this Batman game, and then I'm gonna add my PayPal account to it. My PayPal is added. Now it says make a pin. You can't see my pin. Time to put on your headset. That should be the basics. Headset is on, and now it's saying let's get started. So I'm gonna grab one of these, and as soon as you grab it, your hand lights up, which is gonna be awesome. There's a laser coming out of it. That's not happening for y'all, but it is me, trust me. I'm still freaking out about it. And I'm gonna click start. Welcome. It's time to explore your headset. All right, so there's the basics. It's telling me there's 3 tutorials and to select which ones to get started. This is simply what I wanted to see before I did it all, because nobody else there showed it. Yeah, I recommend it. This was at Costco for $3.99. They're $2.99 for the small 128 gig, kind of like the small iPhone. I went with the medium size, and let's give it a try. I'm gonna tinker with it for a minute, and I'll give my final thoughts. All right, guys. So we just did the boundaries and the little space up here, and it said press the action button, so it goes full VR reality. If you've got vertigo, be ready to be tripped out. It wasn't that bad. I've got real bad vertigo. Wasn't that bad. It is amazing. I feel like a 10-year-old that just went to the Coastal Empire Fair for the first time. Wow. It's all cartoony, but still, wow. Anyway, I'm gonna finish setting this up. I just had to throw that in there. So, all I can say is wow. Just the the technology is pretty awesome. You can grab the screens and pull them closer to you and move them around and all kinds of stuff. I sat down on my little couch over here, and I couldn't get to the screens because I was outside the boundary. I mean, it's very smart. This thing is pretty epic. My first thing is the Batman game and YouTube. I'm gonna log on to those and just mess around with it some. Yeah, I recommend it. I'm a big burly biker, middle-aged biker guy. I'm not a techie PlayStation type of guy, but I wanted to give this a try, and I am thoroughly happy I am, because this is going to give me some motivation to keep my mind busy while I'm at the cabin, and maybe even plan some more trips. I might take this to work with me tomorrow and see how that works out. I'm not going to get nothing done. Anyway, appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe. You got any questions, let me know. There's tons of other videos on this thing that will get into the nitty-gritty of it and how to play some of the games, but I didn't find nothing on the basic setup. So there's the basic setup, nice and easy. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.